matching your article to suitable journals. Once you've decided that you have some suitable journals that are peer-reviewed, published by a reputable press, have been around for a while, are carefully produced, and come out on time, you are ready to know what you would need to do to send your article to each journal. Does the journal have an upcoming theme or special issue on your topic? Some journals do special issues, an additional issue on a particular topic, or same issues, a regular issue on one topic. Special or theme issues are wonderful opportunities that many students overlook. Such issues are almost always much less competitive than the usual issue of the journal. Since journals receive, on average, only a third as many manuscripts for their almost the same issues as for their general issues, submitting work for a theme issue reduces your competition by 2/3. Even if the guest editor has a full roster of authors he or she wants to include, people are always dropping out at the last moment by not submitting their final manuscript, thus creating a place for you. You know, some students have gone straight into print by carefully looking for such issues and then contacting the editor even after the deadline has passed. This strategy really works. In fact, one student had an interesting experience after submitting an article to PMLA for a special issue. The journal accepted the article, but discovered that they had not received enough submissions to produce the special issue. To honor their letter of acceptance, they moved her article into one of the main issues. Special or same issues are often announced in previous issues of a journal, but may also be found through email announcement services. Online bulletin boards, of course, for papers, often organized by discipline, or online announcements of special issues at journal websites. Does a journal have word or page length limits you can meet? Some journals never publish articles longer than 25 pages. Others will happily publish 60-page articles. If you have written an article shorter than 25 manuscript pages or longer than 35, you want to look carefully at the manuscript length guidelines in the journal. If your article is long and they prefer short, your article may not do well there. Since article lengths can be hard to estimate due to notes, bibliographies, images, tables, charts, graphs, and varying type sizes, most journals now give word limits. If they give the page limit in manuscript pages, this means double-spaced text with 1-inch margins and a 12-point font, usually containing about 250 words. If your article is long, you must do careful research on page limits. You may also want to think about cutting, because there seems to be an inverse relation between length and acceptance. Does the style of your article match the journal style? You can tell a lot about how your article is going to do at a journal by studying the journal style. Is the journal formal or informal, conservative or progressive, playful or serious? For instance, go through the back issues and examine their article titles. Do they seem to be in the same style as your title? If not, you may want to think about another article or changing your title. Likewise, does a journal tend toward long endnotes and references or short? Will you need to alter your documentation if you submit your work to the journal? Are the block quotations frequent or absent? Does the article introductions start with stories or statistics? Would you have to change your voice or approach to get your article into the journal? Are the articles straightforward and clear? Do they have conclusions? Some journals are divided up into sections. If so, where would your article fit best? Are there subheadings? Do you know any of the journal's editors? It is always a good idea to study the masthead to find out if you know anyone on the staff or editorial board. Students are often surprised to find their graduate or undergraduate advisors on the editorial board of journals they are interested in. Sometimes, such insiders can be helpful to you. You can email them to ask if they think that the journal would welcome an article like yours. 2 caveats about writing such an email. Editorial board members are not always well informed about journal mandates, and the extent of their involvement may be reading 1 or 2 manuscripts a year. If their experience of the journal is limited, their advice will be as well. Furthermore, if the editorial board member you know does research similar to yours, he or she may be selected by the editor to review your article, should you submit it. Asking their advice in advance may deny you a sympathetic reader. Then, since some scholars recuse themselves from reviewing an article if you know the author. For these reasons, I recommend that you contact people on editorial boards only if you know them quite well enough to have a frank conversation about all these issues. How does this journal require articles be submitted? Journals often have quite strict rules about how articles should be submitted. Most social science journals require you to submit your article electronically. Many humanities journals require you to submit 3 print copies and make sure that your name appears nowhere in the submission.